Hello, hello everyone. How are you? This is Charlotte. I am working on this bridal journal, and I thought I would turn the camera on and bring you along with me. This probably would have made a great live, but if I did a live with you, I'd want to talk to you, and my mind would be on the camera and not so much my work. So thus no live, guys. I'm sorry, but I promise coming soon. I wanted to work on the cover of this, and I had an idea, and I'm kind of doing a layout, which is what you see here, and I'm adding pearls. So I think I'm going to add the rosy colored pearls to this and white pearls to that. So if I put this aside, and I do have my signatures, there's 3 signatures sewn into that. So we're going to do white pearls here and rose colored pearls here. And I am using a glue gun for this. I wouldn't even have to do pearls. If you're curious as to where I got these, I've had these for quite a while. This is what how they come. This is from Hobby Lobby when they were on sale. I just clipped them off. They can go as is. I mean, they're beautiful just like this, but I really, really wanted to make it spectacular, and so I thought I would just go ahead and add pearls to the center. So a little bit of glue, and we are in. So how is everybody doing? I am sorry if anybody got upset over the moose diagnosis, but I had promised you before I went on vacation to tell you, give you an update. And some of you have messaged me, you've been asking, and so it was time to share. So I don't know if you read the comments, but if you go back into the last video, Tammy had left a comment about her golden retriever, and she had said that her golden retriever had lymphoma and also leukemia, was put on steroids. Moose is on steroids, and was really good for 3 months and then stopped eating. That is what the vet told us was going to happen, that he would stop eating. He said, you will know when the time comes. So meanwhile, we are loving on Moose. He is really such a fantastic member of the family. We are just loving him and praying for a miracle. We are praying for a miracle. And I do believe in miracles. And so there we go. Life is going to give us what life is going to give us. And we may not understand the reason for it, but there's nothing we can do about it. So yeah, I am loving on him and hoping that maybe he can go into remission. We still are fostering, and the rescue has ordered a chemo drug. You take one every 3 months, and I was telling my husband I don't want his fur to fall out and for him to be sick. I don't want his last days to be like that. So when we get the drug, we're just going to have to read about it and see what is the better thing to do, because it's about Moose, it's not about us. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. I will keep you posted. Meanwhile, we've got this gorgeous journal. Oh my gosh, guys, it is so pretty. It is so pretty, and I need to get my May journal kits together. The journals are made, and I noticed that Sherry said, I'm kind of getting tired of pink. And I started laughing, and I'm like, well, I wouldn't say these journals are pink. There might be a little bit of that hue in the cover, but I wouldn't say they're pink. So hopefully, Miss Sherry, you won't be disappointed. But there's only 6, and 2 of them are already spoken for. So there will be 4 available. I need to put the kits together. I have an idea of what's going in them, but they're not together yet. So I hope to have that done by this weekend. Allie is coming home over the weekend. School is out as of today. So excited to see her. Oh, look what I did. I started with white and I got to talking. Well, you know what? We might be able to work with that. That might be okay. See, this is why I can't do something like this and do a live, because I'm too easily distracted. So now what we're going to do is look at this. Do we like this? I think it's pretty beautiful. So I am thinking I am going to put just a touch of glue on here and get this down. That's going to go there. Like that. This one has got this color, and I'm thinking we're going to go under the bow like that. So, yeah, let's do it. Hope everybody's spectacular. Hope you are enjoying your weather. And I hope that you're getting some spring. We're already hot here. You know, my husband and I are like, we just can't have another summer like we had last year. It's too much. You know, we hit triple temperatures early and they lasted on into October. It's just too long. Too much. All right, this one then, we're going to just place it. And then we're going to place the bow, and then we're going to decide what we want in the bow, or on the bow, I should say, because I think I've got a pin in there right now, right here, and I know the bow's going to go down there, so let's just add a little bit of hot glue, get our bow down, just like that. I don't know, that might be causing glare. I apologize if it is. Not what I want to do. So, get this out of the way. This is what I mean. See, this would make a really good live. Okay. Let's hold this up and see. Oh, that is so beautiful. I could leave it just like this. I don't believe I have any handmade white roses, but I do have these, and I was going to put this down the spine of this journal. So that really is too big. That's not going to look good. So what we're going to come back to, ooh, I've got this though. Look at this. I could, I have this, but I don't like the green. So I think we're going to come back to that. That's too much. Okay, so we're going to come back to that. Meanwhile, let's check out the spine. You can see 3 sewn in signatures. I did that yesterday late. And oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful? I think I want the softness of this though. I do. I think I want this. Just like that. I think I will. So I don't think I'm gonna hot glue this though. And you know, this looks like it's continuous, so will it fray or ravel? Look at that. I see a little bit of a thread. Oh my goodness, guys, this is just so absolutely gorgeous. Let me, oh, I didn't get it. Okay. Okay, I don't want to hot glue that. Let's see. Hopefully I'm on camera, guys. I have to be able to see it. I'm down to the very last bit of this glue. Let's see if I can make this work. We are down to the last drops. I'm not worried at all about the netting on the sides, because the netting on the sides can just be loose. That's not going to create an issue for anything. It's just making sure that we are adhered. We're not going anywhere. I think we're good. So let's attach this beauty. Y'all will have to let me know in the comments what you think about this journal. I was making tags, and so I think we'll go inside of it and see what we're gonna do. So let me hold it up so I can see if I'm straight. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. She really, really, look at that. And I kind of would like to see that pearl, but we either do or we don't. It's okay. So if she's flat now like this, it's not going to create issues. If I had used this, we're battling the pearl. So this is, look at that. Oh my gosh, she is pretty. She's pretty. Nope, too much. Okay, so this is the back. I will have a complete walkthrough of this because this is an Angel Dream Crafts Kim project. So let's see what we can add and what we need. I think I am done with, I'm going to unplug my glue gun so we don't burn ourselves and we don't have an accident. But let's see if we can place, I'm thinking what I'm going to have to do. A lot of my tags, well, they all have lace, and so we are going to need a way to attach them. I put some pockets in here, but not a lot of pockets because the recipient wants to be able to have tags, add pictures, and then be able to write what that picture is. So I'm thinking this was probably more of a writing journal. That is why I did put lace there. See, to catch that, that's perfect. And I think it's more of a writing journal. And I didn't want to fill it with too much, but we're going to have to come back and add ephemera, charms, or whatever. I did make that and open up. There's only, I think, 2 pieces of coffee dyed paper in here. So if you wanted to add a photo here, this would be a great place to journal. I did get into my silver and my gold washi tape. Look at that. We've got some braille. Really, really pretty. So I think we've got a pocket here. No, we don't either. Do we have a pocket here? Yes, we do. So I just want to have an idea of what else. I made a booklet. Isn't that so cute? I still have all these strings from the sewn-in signatures. I'm debating, do I want pearls on the end? Do I want charms? Not sure. I think I'd want a tag that's kind of more or less flat. And I did find, somebody gifted me, I think, these coasters. How cool are these? And I was thinking these would be great to add a photo to. So I might just leave them like that. And yeah, let's just go and see. Here is, I'm gonna need a mini tag, I think, for that. This might work. I did not close that off, but that's nice. Vintage paper. There's vellum. Here's some washi tape. Isn't that pretty? And then I just added lace on this other side. So yeah, pockets, but not too many. Pockets, if needed, could absolutely be added later. Here is a pocket. I do dangle and an I love you dangle, and then just a touch of green right there in a memo. So let's see if this will work. And I think it might. Boy, I hope we don't get too fat. I really, really did not want this to be a big gator mouth. I think there's a pocket here. It looks like I may be using all of my tags that I've made in the first. Yeah, there's some tape on here. In the first signature, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna do some envelopes and see if I've got some silver wax. How gorgeous would that be if I've got silver and wax gold? Is this a pocket? Yep. So let's see. Don't want it to be too thick, and as you can see, I really did go ahead, and these are all going to be way too thick. This one might work, maybe, but because of the pearls, we'll see. It's just so romantic and so beautiful. All right, I think I am going to come back here and see. There's some more Braille. This is vintage Braille. Pockets. Let's see, is this a pocket? That's a pocket. So, maybe. Isn't that so cute? Maybe we can get that in there. It's things like this that are so beautiful but add to the bulk. I might have to send some of these tags out. That's vintage handmade. I might have to send some of these tags out without being in the book, just so that the recipient can play and see what she wants to do. I think this is a pocket, a little mini pocket. I don't have anything that's going to fit that. So I think I want to put a piece of lace up here. So I'm going to do that. So we're not done. Okay, this I had just had this be a piece, and you can see this, I made it so that it is a great pocket, a great place to add something, but not that. I can see now we're going to have to get a little bit smaller. Here's a belly band. I think we did this one together. That's not going to work well in there. So that was The third signature. Look what I did here. Isn't that super cute? I've got a booklet, and then I've got these two tags. They're not going to work in here. Isn't this super cute? I have a heart punch, and I went ahead and put a sticker. Isn't that just cute? I love that. But I don't have a tag for that. So right now I'm looking at, what is that? 2 tags I need to make. Here's a pocket. This might go in there. And again, bulk. Another little piece of Braille. Some washi. A receipt. I think there is. No, this is not. Ooh. What just happened? Excuse my reach. Ooh. I must have set that on a timer. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Vintage newspaper. No pocket there. Okay, I think there's the center. Here's a belly band. And let's see, I think I had one more tag. This one, I don't. This is not really a tag. It's got paper. So I think we're looking at 3 tags, possibly 4. This I think's a pocket. Pretty sure. Guess it isn't. Yep, it is. Okay, so we're looking at least 4 tags. Vintage page there. Is this 5? Okay, 5 tags. I'm pretty sure I have nothing in my stash. How cool is this? I thought this was a great place for a time card. This opens up. This is vintage birth and death page. Just thought it was cool. So you can see there, 1866. And then here is the first signature. This opens up. Once again, you can do photo and writing. Braille. Is this a pocket? Yep, there's another pocket. Okay, so we're looking at what? 6 tags I need to make. And here's a mini. So 6 in a mini. And because I very rarely have anything that's white, I know I don't have anything in my stash. So, ooh, yep, that's right there. That's what I was afraid of. This is going to be too thick to go in there. And I think this one, we got really carried away with the beauty of the tags. So the tags will go with this book and they can be used however, but I think I might do some envelopes because you can always put goodies in an envelope and that works really, really well. So yeah, I think these are just going to go off to the side to be used however. They're so, so pretty. This one, like I said, opens up. But you can see when you get bulk, you know, you're creating issues. This is a booklet with some vintage papers inside of it. And then I added a little cameo. And this is like a belly band. And then I did hearts at the bottom. So I'm debating what to do with these strings. I could do hearts. I could let it go. I could cut them off. I could add pearls to these. So can you let me know in the comments what you think? I think there's a lot of pearls going on and I'm not sure I want more pearls down here. I don't think I want charms. I don't know, guys. So I would really appreciate some help, or I could I think there's 6 of these. Maybe could do 4 hearts, 2 pearls, or let's see. Could do 2 hearts, 2 pearls, and maybe 2 charms. What do y'all think? Let me know. She is stunning. So hopefully you enjoyed this. It was a short video, but I now know what I need to do. So I think I'm going to turn the camera off and I'm going to be thinking about this. I need to come up with something in here in the center. So I'm going to go through my Angel Dream Crafts ephemera and see if we can't find something absolutely perfect, and then make a couple envelopes. And I also need a saying that needs to go in here. So if the new owner of this is watching, I have not forgotten the saying. There's a quote, "Heart of my heart, you are my heart." So that needs to go in here. That would be really cool on here. I just have to figure out how I'm going to get it on there. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Happy Thursday, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Take care, everybody. If I'm not here tomorrow, I'll definitely be here Saturday. Take care. Bye now.